Every Easter we receive a special offering and we give 100% of it away. This year our project is just outside of Managua, Nicaragua, and it's a ministry called Chosen Children. And I sat down with the national director, Guillermo Morales, to talk about the ministry. Thanks for having us.
It's a pleasure to have you here.
One of the parts of the ministry is you build houses, and you do that through the churches that you plant?
The church really becomes the lighthouse in the community, and everything is channeled by the church. The houses that we build are built through the church.
Jesus said you know a tree by its fruit. When you think about that in the ministry here in Nicaragua, what type of fruit have you seen?
Most of the country's income comes from agriculture. For many, it is simple. You can plant something in the ground and only by caring for it, nurturing it, it will give you food, income, and safety. And from that crop, more can be planted. It reminds me of Milanio's story.
Every day, you'll find me and my boys waking up early, getting ready, and going our separate ways to our jobs. I care deeply, and I am committed to building and cultivating things. But like many of us, there is a pain I carry through every day. I grew up in a loving family, with my 7 brothers and sisters. A simple life, but a joyous life. When I met my wife, Margarita, we fell in love right away. We just knew that no matter what life brought, we wanted to build something together. We got married and moved to where Margarita was from. We had 8 children and our family grew. I worked hard for my family and would travel hours away from home to work for weeks at a time. Each time I returned, our family grew older, and I would treasure them, nurture and care for each one of my children. My son, O'Neill, heard about a church gathering nearby and began going to service and spending time with the pastor. He learned about the hope that Jesus promises to take care of us even when we cannot care for ourselves. He spent more and more time at church, even with a full-time school and a full-time job fixing tires. While I was away for work one week, I got a text and learned that Margarita was pregnant with our 9th child. But one day, 8 months later, Margarita got so sick that I rushed her to the hospital, and there seemed to be complications from the pregnancy. I had to say goodbye to Margarita. Her and the baby were lost. A family we had built together would be carried by just me. Without a safe place or someone to protect our family during the day, work became less and less frequent. I always chose to care for the children before spending time at work or building a better house. It seemed without help it would be very difficult to continue on. God knew O'Neill, and O'Neill knew a God who cares for us when we are suffering. Chosen Children Ministries heard our story and built us a new home, a sturdy and safe structure that would withstand whatever life would bring next. And so I could return to work, knowing my family was safe behind a locked door, knowing the future we had cultivated would be safe from the elements. Together we gather and remember the good times, savor the good moments we have. We work towards building a better future despite the grief and pain we carry for each other. The pain that the church, the global church, helps carry for each one of us. It gives us all hope, strength to carry on. It gives us purpose. This purpose is found in the most simple of things in life: the love and joy of family, the satisfaction in a full day's work, the fruit of our labor, and the future, the best of us, seen through the growth, care, and love of those entrusted to us.